Hey everybody, and welcome back to Keely's Creations. I am Keely Kerwin, and tonight I'm here to share with you guys an 8-page workshop using the Nests of Winter paper collection. This collection is from the mini catalog that was running September through December, and inventory is running low. So if you like what you see here in these sets of layouts tonight, definitely you're going to want to scoop that up right away. This collection is gorgeous. At first, I wasn't real sure about it, but I have become a bird nerd, and you will learn more about my story in the video. And I couldn't wait to document memories that we had made using this collection. The copper accents are to die for, you guys. You're going to love it. So if you enjoy what you've seen here tonight, feel free to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Let's get started. Hey everybody, it's Keely. I am jumping in a little early tonight. We have some dinner plans with friends, so I wanted to bring to you guys the Nests of Winter scrapbooking workshop that I have created here. It was originally designed by Michael Rowley, my friend out in Washington. And she had me proof this for her again, which I absolutely love doing. And I'm going to be honest, this is a collection that was definitely not my favorite. I had purchased it. It was part of a pre-launch event, I guess you would say, through Stampin Up. And so when it came, I was not able to attend the launch event live. So I had the papers, I had the whole suite, I had not done anything with it. And then Michael created this set of 8 layouts, and I absolutely loved it. So what I'm going to share with you first is going to be, here are the 8 layouts, but then I am going to share with you the products that we use to create these and where they can be found. So the stuff, most of the product that was used is actually from the mini catalog. It's the September through December, so it is almost done. We only have a couple days left, right? And it is, again, it's called the Nests of Winter. And let's see here. One thing I wanted to point out is that it is on the close to retiring or running out list. And what I mean by that is that this beautiful paper collection, the Nests of Winter, is on a very low inventory alert. So in this catalog, it's on page 30 and 31. 30 will show you some fun, beautiful cards made and created with the pieces that are in here. We did not use all of the full suite. So you will see, I will point out various things that we did use and then things that we used from other like the core catalog, I guess, that annual catalog. So this is the collection that it was Nests of Winter. I'll set that off to the side. And again, as always, Michael has created an awesome guide that you can follow that lists all the supplies used, has the cutting dimensions of everything that is needed in the guide, and then how to assemble. So I went and I proofed everything for her, and then she has made her corrections. And so I am happy to be able to share this with you. With a $50 purchase, you get the guide for free. So some of the things that we used on this layout, I'm going to put the dies off to the side just for now. The very last layout uses a little bit of the pom-pom ribbon, and I absolutely love this ribbon. It's got cute little pom-poms on the sides, on both sides of it. How fun is that? Okay, so we used some of that. We also used, this is the Pecan Pie and clear ribboned adhesive back dots. So we used them both in the pecan and in the clear. There are two different sizes in this collection. I've used a lot of them on this layout and then on other projects. I love those. She did use the Winter Treetops collection. We did not do stamping with this, but we did do some of the dies. So 2 of the papers that are in the Nests of Winter actually coordinate with the dies. So this die right here, this bird with the berries, and then this double bird here, it's kind of hard to see what it is, with some berries on were also used, and they cut directly out of the paper, the pattern paper. I absolutely love when our dies cut out of the paper, out of the DSP. We also used these 2 little sprigs in this, and I'm trying to remember if we used any of the rest of it, but I'll point it out if we do. As you can see, I have actually not used the stamp set. It is a full set of stamps in here yet. I haven't even put them together as of yet, but I loved the die set. Okay, I'm going to set that off to the side. We also used the Stampin' Cut embossing folder, and this bad boy is huge. It is 5 by 7, if I recall. No, 6 by 8, if I remember right. It is a big embossing folder. It is awesome though, because you can put in large pieces of paper in here and you'll get to see on a couple layouts how it was used. It's great because it's got the Stampin' Up! Emblem on the front, so you know what's the front, and then being able to put your papers in. So that is one big die, or one big, embossing folder that's going on there. Stick that off to the side. Out of this collection, the textured metallic specialty paper, we used the copper. It is awesome. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it definitely has a texture in that shininess. And so that will come across in some of the layouts that you'll get to see. In this collection, the Berry Burst Old Olive and White Glimmer specialty paper, we used the white. So you'll get to see that for sure on the 4th layout. I'm trying to remember if I used it on any of the rest, but for sure on the 4th layout. And then this is the Nests of Winter paper. And I don't have a ton. I actually purchased 2 sets of this paper because I have another set of layouts to share with you, and we had made some cards, but I can't seem to find the cards right now. So what I did want to share with you though, remember when I said that the birds could be cut out of the with a die? This is one of the birds, and then the other one out of the paper is this one. So these 2 sets are cut directly from that pattern paper. Any other birds that you see in the workshop are fussy cut, which I complained about when I was doing, but it absolutely turned out amazing, and I wouldn't want it any other way. So I only have bits and pieces of some of the pattern papers that are left to share with you. This one, we use some of the birds out of here too. Here's more of the paper where the birds are cut out of, and that's the background for that one. I love the look of the wood on this one, the birch wood on one side, and then kind of like pussy willows is what it reminds me of on the back side of that paper. And then on this one, let's take a bigger piece so that you can see this one. And then on the back was some of the striped green. And then, let me see here. This last one here, I don't remember how many there are, but there were like 6, I think, double page layouts. So then the back of that one has some kind of like little bird feet going on that one. So I'm going to stick all of these so I don't lose them. So I have a lot of paper still, not a lot, but some paper still left in here, and you will see in a couple weeks I will be doing another Facebook Live using the same collection, but was with Jennifer Smith. She is out of Canada. Her layouts, because I saw hers first before I told Michael I would proof it. So I'd already purchased the guide from Jennifer Smith to be able to do hers. And so I ended up using 2 sets of the pattern papers from a collection that I originally said I didn't like, right? So you never know. Like when you see it in the catalog, it might not strike your fancy, but when you place an order for it or you see an artwork done with it, it definitely will make you want to, yes, I must have that. There are 3 sets of dies for sure that I know that are kind of standalone dies that were also used in this set of layouts. And this first one is called Spotlight on Nature dies. So I have showed you guys my little book before, but the Spotlight on Nature dies has 2 sets of dies, just like this, different sizes and different patterns. So you have these 2 are the same here, and then you have the smaller versions over here. So I probably could combine them, but this is just how they came. So you use that set, and then we use a set, 2 sets of alphas. So we use this one, which is called Mini Alphabet dies. So it's 1 die, which is really cool. It's 1 die that then I, on some cardstock, added the sticky back to it and then ran it through my die cut machine, and then they become sticky letters, right? You just peel the backing off and you're able to put them on. So instead of having all these individual, this is how I did it the first time when I actually did this workshop, I cut out all these individual letters and then just saved what I didn't use and put them in here. Well, the other one ends up being like a sticker that's about this big, and I could pop them out and then use those. So I love this set. You'll see this used a lot in my layouts. And the other one is Alphabet a la Mode, which is, these are the only two alphas that Stampin' Up! Currently has, hoping for a couple more coming, because that's what scrapbookers like. We need titles, right? So I love this set. I love how thin and narrow it is. And again, I use this with the sticky paper too. It's awesome. All right, so that takes care of the supplies that we used to create these layouts. Now, let me show you them. And I kind of bent this one when I picked it up. So the first one is called Bird Nerd, and I kind of have a story that goes behind this set of layouts, and hopefully the whole thing is coming up on the screen for you guys. I had to zoom in, and it's so funny because every Monday, I swear I cannot figure out the zoom. Like I putz with it, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I got it. don't touch it. Let's just leave it and go live. Because otherwise you start to see the outsides of my desk. And it's not just an easy task here on the Facebook Live. I don't know what I'm doing wrong to be able to find it right away. But so this layout, the double page Bird Nerd, these sets of birds were actually fussy cut out of the pattern paper. They were not used with a die. And then it's perfect because it holds a 4x6. It holds 2 vertical 3x4s, a horizontal 3x4, and then 3 3x3s. So the title, Bird Nerd, where did that come from? We, in August, I think I've told you this in prior videos, we went out to Delaware. There was a group of 5 or 6 of us friends that were close to my heart makers that transitioned over to Stampin' Up. And Denise, who's in Pennsylvania, that's where she lives, she bought land and built a beach house just a couple miles from the beach. It is an absolutely gorgeous place, and we've gone there the last 2 summers now for, 5 to 7 days to scrapbook together, hang out, have fun, go see the sights, have delicious food, and just laugh until our tummies hurt. And this last time when we were out there, every morning, I am not a coffee drinker, a couple of us are not, but every morning when we wake up, we go out in our pajamas. She has a screened-in porch, and those that drink coffee would drink their coffee. The rest of us would have our water or whatever, juice, and sit out on the screened-in porch and just talk and just catch up about in the morning. And one morning, Dana had her phone out, and she was like, don't mind me, I'm just bird nerding. And I'm like, what are you doing? And she's like, well, there's this app that we can listen to the birds, and it records them, and then it'll keep track of what birds you've heard and what you haven't, and it keeps this list. So for the rest of that summer, every day I went for a walk, I had my Bird Nerd app open, and then it would tell you what birds were chirping at you. It was so much fun. So I can't wait to capture some of those memories on this double set of layouts right here. So some things to notice here are the pecan pecan ribbon embellishments. Again, I said that these were fussy cut out of here. So, and just some cardstock to give the pattern paper more of the center piece that it deserves, right? I love the pattern papers. And again, some more cute little birds. So that was layout 1. Layout 2. I love this one because this is where the copper is coming in. This is layout 2. This little birdie here, set of birdies, and this little birdie here were cut out, fussy cut, again, using, then here is some of that bronze. Hopefully that comes through, that you can see the shine to it. The bronze card, or the specialty paper. And then there's a little piece that's right behind here as well. This layout will hold 3 4x6s and a 3x3. If you had smaller pictures, you definitely could put them on some of these. I want to bring this layout up here to show you because this is where we use that embossing folder. So let's get kind of close here. The texture is right here. It's raised and sunken in. I love it. And then again, down on this one right here. Here is the alphabet a la mode. Isn't that so pretty? With that copper, it just shines. And then this is one of the circles, and then using just a little copper emphasis here, along with the pecan pie gems yet again. And it was fun just to do little circles, little sets of squares, and then that copper reflecting right through there. So that is the outdoors layout number 2. Layout number 3. So you totally could use these for holiday and Christmas, right? They kind of have that Christmassy feel with the holly berries, but it wouldn't need to be. It totally could be outdoor, and that's what I'm planning to use them for. I don't plan to use these for Christmas layouts at all. These are just for outdoor pictures. So the circles were then cut in half. We didn't use the other half of this one, but you have room for 4 3x3s, and then 2 4x6s and a 3x4. And it just, here's that triangle for your eye to kind of work you through from left to right on the layout. So this bird right here was cut out with the die, right directly out of the pattern paper. And these 2 birds right here were fussy cut. So again, here are some of the sprigs that I told you that we did cut out using cardstock, but using one of the dies. And then it was just, I didn't have this in the list. It was just a little bit of gray twine that was on there. And then you can stamp little title on there if you wanted to. On this one, I just filled it in with another bird as well. The right side, I'll bring that kind of up close. I love the black accents on there because it just kind of makes the rest of the page, makes it pop. Okay, so that's layout 3. And then another one of my favorite, I'm not sure which is my favorite out of this pattern paper pack. This one I love because of the Glimmer, the white Glimmer paper, right? You have the 12 by 12 little half sheet going across, and then just a couple like 2 by 6 inches at the top half. So it's a good way kind of to use some of your smaller scraps up too, to put them up at the top. This one, you know, kind of a focal point here with your 4 by 6, and then you have room for 6 for 3 by 3s, as well as a journaling strip here. So here is the other set of birds that get cut out with the die directly out of the pattern paper, and here is where we used the clear ribbon embellishments right through there, and just a little bit of the Birch DSP down along the bottom. Love it. So here again is where I told you we used the pom-poms. Just a little, it was like a 10-inch, 12-inch piece, tied a ribbon, and then added it to the top of the tag where you can do your journaling. So these two, this layout is perfect to show that these are the two birds that can be cut out with that die directly. And again, the ribbon right at the bottom here. So guys, I hope you love these layouts as much as I do. I've always said I'm not a big bird fan, but doing the whole bird nerding when we went for the sitting outside in the mornings or going for my walks, just made me happy to see how many different birds I could get. I live in Wisconsin. I'm in southern Wisconsin, southwest of Madison, and we have a ton of birds out. I live outside of some farmland. It's a neighborhood, but it's outside. Farmland is in my backyard, and so I can walk a 3-mile path out and back and get to hear all the lovely birds that are out there by the farms too. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to post them down below or send me a private message. I hope you enjoyed Nests of Winter. Use it for your holiday images or pictures, or just use it for your outdoor pictures. I hope you guys have a great week, and I can't believe 2025 is just literally around the corner. Enjoy the last couple days of December, and I will talk to you later. Stay happy, stay healthy, and keep crafting. Love ya.